Hey there, everybody. Bedrock Builder here. Wanted to show you the updated version of a Trident farm I came up with, since a lot of changes came with the 1.16 update that really, complicated how you make these farms. What I found out is that you can no longer use Trident killers. The drowned will not drop Tridents if you're using a Trident killer. So that's one major thing that's changed. The other one is that they don't spawn nearly as much as they used to, so the rates have certainly dropped. Another one is that you now have to use a different type of roof to make this thing work during the daytime. Carpet and slabs no longer work to transfer surface spawns through solid blocks. So now you have to use glass and water with a gap of about 5 spaces of air in between that and the surface platform. I like to do a little more just to be safe, but that'll make it dark enough to make things spawn during the daytime. Another nice change, though, is that we can now farm baby turtle shells, or we can have sea turtle farms, and they actually create eggs now. That's finally been fixed in Bedrock. So I use this in the center of the farm as a lure to speed up the drowned, because they seem to like to want to smash them. Unfortunately, though, there are some drowned that are just kind of stubborn. They ignore the egg. They resist the flow of the water, and they just kind of get stuck hanging out around here. Let's see if we can get some to show up. And unfortunately, they kind of slow things down. But on the plus side, with the new spawn mechanics, they will despawn after a set amount of time, so they won't stay clogging up the farm forever. Let's see if we get a stubborn one here. No, not this time. Okay, there's a... Well, see, this... The egg works, so it definitely gets their attention, and they want to go smash it. But some of them just ignore it. So yeah, a few changes on how you make a Trident farm. I do have another version that uses nether portals. I had called it my Ocean Harvester. I made a video for it and everything, but yeah, that file got deleted somehow. This thing still works, not nearly as well as it used to. I'm not really sure what the spawn mechanics are for fish, squid, and dolphins anymore, because I used to get quite a few on this farm, but now it's strictly drowned. But the other major issue with this type of farm that I found is that hostile mobs do not persist when they cross through a nether portal. Once they go to the nether, they disappear. Unless there's another player there. So this one has become a 2-person farm, which isn't ideal. I know for a lot of people, it's not a complicated thing for me. As you can see, we had quite a few go through the portals, but there's 0 on the other side. It's not true for friendly mobs, I've found, because I do have a iron farm I've been working on that uses nether portals to speed things up. And that's worked very well. The iron golems do not despawn once they go through the nether portal, but for some reason, at least in my experimenting so far, drowned do not persist. So it does require a second player. I do have another one, I think, ready to get this thing going. Yeah, he's in the right spot, and then yeah, right away they start showing up. And what's nice is that removes them from the overworld mob cap. And I don't think they despawn once they're here in the nether. Not so far that I've seen. I've had quite a few of these guys build up here on this side. And what you can do is, for the stubborn ones in the overworld, this character doesn't have it. Unfortunately, I can't access the one that does. But if you have a bow with just punch on it, you can just knock them into the portals from above to speed things up if you're really, really wanting to crank those rates. But they will get pushed into the portals eventually, as you can see with that guy right there. I'm not sure if you saw that, the guy down there with the shell. But yeah, they really stack up on this side. You can just kill away and get all the stuff that you want on this side. It's a lot more efficient than the smaller farm that I'm going to show you, but it's a lot bigger build, and then having the 2-player requirement just doesn't seem necessary, I think, for a Trident farm. I don't know. Maybe if there's enough interest in it, I'll make a tutorial on this style of farm. But let's go ahead and go back to the smaller version, and I'll show you how to build that one. Let's get out of here. Whoops. Well, that didn't work. Well, actually, over here, I'll just show you real quick. This was the old version. It had 4 Trident killers, just because there were so many more mobs and entities with the fish, the squid, and the dolphins coming through as well. I really needed 4 full power Trident killers just to handle it. Now it's just a single portal with a fall chamber. Anywho, let's go ahead and show you how to build this one over here to get you a few Tridents in the overworld with, minimal effort, I guess. See, I have a clean spot around here where I can build a new one. I've worked on I think I marked that spot out. Yeah, there we go. So I like to build these out in the middle of deep ocean biomes because the floor of the ocean is a lot further down. You don't have to worry about the spawns in the ocean below. But just as a safety precaution, I always build way up in the sky. You never know when things are going to change with everything in Minecraft, so better be safe. So let's see. Let's get up to, let's say, 130. That should be high enough. I'll put in a platform here just to make it a little easier to work off of. I'm going to go and put in our, this will be our platform where we hang out and wait for the guys to fall. So we'll put in, let's see. Let's put in a double chest right here. And then we're going to have 9 hoppers running into it. So let's do 1, 2, 3 off the back. 1, 2, 3. And then the last 3 was just, let's just feed them into the sides here. Nice. Let's go ahead and throw some carpets on top. That will prevent the experience from getting trapped in the hoppers. All right. And off the front here, we're going to want, let's see. We're going to want some slabs going across the front here. 3 slabs. This will let the experience come through. And then on top of those slabs, let's just put in a couple of temporary blocks. Then we're going to have our trapdoors on the top of these. This will be our little window for attacking our drowned zombies. Now this chamber is going to have to be, the fall chamber is going to have to be at least, 25, 30 blocks tall, just because we're going to be down here and we need to be at least 24 blocks away from the spawning platform. So just as a safe rule, let's go up 30, just to play it safe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 28, 29, 30. Now that fall will kill them, so we have to put in a little bit of I call it a water break here. We'll use signs. Let's see, at 21 blocks up, because 21 should be enough of a fall to hurt them for 1 hit with a sword with looting 3, but not enough to kill them. So 1, 2, 3, 19, 20, 21. So, well, we want them to fall 21 blocks, so let's put the water break on 22. All right, let's just go ahead and build up the walls, the rest of the walls on this fall chamber, and I'll meet you on the other side. Okay, now that we have the 30-block tall tower, let's go ahead and finish putting in our signs here for the water break. there's going to be 3 going across on each of these blocks for 9 signs total. Let's go ahead and put some, oh, looks like I forgot one. Put some water sources on the back wall here. Not sure if it helps push them closer to the window, but, you know, maybe it does. All right, so then up here, see if this is going to be our floor. Put in some solid blocks now. This will be the beginning of our spawning area. And we're going to need to have signs. Let's see. Let's put in our bait. This will be the spot for the sea turtle egg. Put that right there. And now they need to, oh, whoops. Let's leave that block that was underneath it here. They need to think that they can walk to it. So we put in trapdoors all around. Oh, I'm seeing a problem already. This needs to be a 2-block gap. All right, so let's start our platform out here. There we go. We have to make some adjustments. All right, and then we need trapdoors all around on these as well. All right, now we can go ahead and open those all up. All right, looks like we're going to have to adjust the top of this tower. Give them a little space to fall into so we can push them further in with a second little water pool here. Totally forgot about that. My apologies. Let's go ahead and close this up. And then extend this out to make a floor. All right. That's looking a little bit better. Now we're going to have to add another layer of, well, we don't have to, actually. But it'll make them fall a little bit faster if we add more signs going across here as well. Otherwise, they'll just kind of slowly sink into a water stream. I had used a design, had another design that used pistons to kind of shove them into the center, but I figure who wants to use redstone and pistons on a Trident farm now? Let's just let water handle them. So once that's all in, go ahead and put a bucket of water in each of these corners. That should push them all towards the middle. The signs will make it so that there's a bit of air so they can fall through and then fall through again, so they don't just kind of slow sink like this all the way down. It takes a little while. That's a lot faster. All right. Now we can go ahead and put in our platform. Now we're going to need this first layer is going to be 8 blocks wide. So we got 1 there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're going to go up again by 1. And go out by 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this one's 7 long. This one should be 8 long. Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think I mess this up all the time. And then you put your water sources in and everything's all messed up. So we're going to do that on all sides and then connect up all the platforms. I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick and get right back to you. All right, now that we have the platform in, we're going to have to put walls around it. I'm going to make them 8 blocks high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that should be high enough because we're going to need that. See, the glass is going to be at level 7, so that'll be enough space to make it dark enough. Because the further away it is from the water, the darker it's going to get. So I think that should be enough. Well, you know what? Let's go up one more just in case, right? And now we're going to have to wrap this all the way around this whole thing. I'm going to do that real quick and get right back to you. All right, now that you have the walls going all around, we're going to add another floor here just below the top of all glass. This is going to go all the way across the entire farm. Just like so. All right. Once you have the glass in, you're going to have to fill this all in with water. It's pretty easy to do. You just have to fill in 2 sides. Easiest way to do it would just go every other block. And that makes a water source in between, so you can take that one, put it down further. So you really only need 2 buckets of water to fill this whole thing. So you just go every other block, fill it in. I'm just going to do it fast because I'm in creative. And then when you fill in the second wall, that's going to cascade all the way across the farm. So it'll just fill itself in and make solid water sources all the way across. All right, once that's filled in, it should be dark enough in the farm for mobs to start spawning. Yep, sure is. All right, let's get these guys out of here. And now what we're going to need to do is put in our water here. What I like to do, missed a spot here. Put 2 temporary blocks in the corners like so. This will prevent you from messing up placing the water sources and accidentally making a big pool instead of a flowing mob farm. All right, once those are in the corner, we can just fill in water in between the blocks. Should run right up to the edge of that hole if we count it out properly. Whoops. Going a little too fast. All right, once we go all around, we can get rid of the temporary blocks and put another water source in the corner there. Do that on all 4 sides. All right, I think that should be it. Let's see. Yeah, go ahead and head down below. See if our drowned zombies start showing up. You know, let's put in a couple of light sources. I like to see what's going on. This is far enough below that it's not going to affect the light levels above. Let's put some more down here just because this is where we're hanging out. All right, there we go. See if we did everything right. That should be it. Pretty simple though. It's dark enough, it's wet enough, and I think we're far enough away, so we should get some drowned here. Hopefully we're not getting a room full of those stubborn ones that just don't want to fall through. La da 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 da. Well, we can go take a peek. We don't have to hang out down here. Oh, there they are. Okay, they're showing up. Hey, guys. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, you should be able to hang out here for a little while. And as they come down, just give them a little hello smack in the face and see what they drop. Hopefully you get quite a few tridents out of this. So this is the new way of getting tridents. Unfortunately, yeah, I gotta say, I was really disappointed when they stopped dropping tridents from Trident farms themselves, or Trident killers. But it makes sense. Other mobs do not drop their weapons normally from a Trident killer. If you think about it, pigmen don't drop their gold swords. Skeletons don't drop their bows. You know, so I guess it makes sense that drowned don't drop their tridents when killed by a Trident killer. But fortunately, there's a way around everything in Minecraft. And I'd like to thank everyone that whoever figured out, doing the glass and water thing. I saw it on Navy Nexus's showcase creeper farm video, and I thought that was a really interesting way of dealing with the surface spawns during the daytime. Trying to deal with the light levels. So yeah, water and glass. What a brilliant idea. I'm glad it works. So I hope this works out for you. If you have any questions, any comments, leave them below. I like to get back to you. I had a whole bunch of videos I had ready to upload, and I had a little disaster, and they all got deleted. So now, well, it's 1:16, and I guess it's time for new farms, new videos anyway. So if you see something you like, or if there's something you want me to look into, I always have fun doing it. Just let me know. Hope you're all doing well, right? Or okay. More thing, I kind of forgot. You need to spawn-proof this top layer of the wall here. You have options. You can use half slabs. You can use leaves, or you can use carpet. But this all needs to be spawn-proofed just to prevent other things from showing up. Wanted to throw that in there because I forgot. Sorry. And use this sword with looting 3 for better loot drops. Yeah, that too.